Good morning, you guys.
What's going on, chicky babies?
Hey, y'all. Welcome to Jet Talks.
It's Jalissa.
It's Esteban.
And Dan.
Oh my God.
Did I press the right one? Okay.
You're embarrassed.
I was like, it's because I can't hear you. But anyways, you guys, we are here for the October theme.
Clearly,
We're so excited to announce it to you guys, bro. It's because I'm excited.
Do you guys like our little setup? We went through a lot trying to fucking set this shit up. Our table was so cute. It had spider webs and it was so cute. And then today it just went downhill with the spider webs. So I was like, take it off.
They're annoying.
Like,
it was
like even behind me, I'm trying to think that they're not there because, bro, they're
gonna be all stuck up on you.
Yeah,
I'm stuck to this side. If you can see, I don't know if you really pay attention. I'm stuck.
But bro, we didn't even post a segment because we wanted to like surprise you guys with like the whole October thing. So I hope you guys are ready for October because it's gonna be it's gonna be a good month.
We're gonna have a different costume every time, except this is not really a costume, and then
it's just a little warm up,
a little starter.
Yeah.
Which was going next.
Ew, I don't like it because I don't have the hand.
I know, I can't even hear it.
I don't even
no, oh, the crickets, yeah. I'm like, spooky.
They're loud as spooky vibes.
For real, shut the fuck up. I'm just kidding.
Damn.
Nah, but yeah, we're gonna have a different theme every episode, and then we're gonna have different topics and shit like that. So we're excited for you guys to see it. You guys have been waiting for this because
everyone's been waiting for a scary story,
and we're finally happy for you guys.
We did it was like almost 2 months ago, huh?
Yeah.
We did that shit, and till this day, people in the segments like more scary stories, like, or people still send us their scary stories
on the DM.
Yeah, and I'm like, bro, but
everyone's been wanting this because it's our most viral video.
It's our most, literally. But
so we're
here to read the rest of you guys' that we couldn't read because everybody was DMing us like, oh, I wish you would have read mine, but we are today.
Yeah, we're gonna finish them.
Yep.
And whichever ones we got through DMs too, we're gonna read those.
Yeah, we got them ready.
And let's fucking get it. They're a little scared. This one's a little scared.
He's a little scared. I'm chilling.
I'm like, fuck. But I mean, at least this time, the difference is that this time we're not saying our scary stories because we already did it.
It's me.
What?
I'm kicking him.
I was like, what? So I'm gonna put, oh my God, I got scared. I saw the mirror. But it was me. Anyways, so I'm gonna put the link up here so you guys can watch the first scary stories if you want to do that one first. But yes, we're gonna read the rest of them from the segment.
Are we gonna say our scary story?
Everyone loved those.
We already, I was gonna put the link because we already said
like
ours.
we're not saying another one?
No.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I don't think so. I don't have another one.
I can't think of another one. So we're going to read the rest of the ones that we have from the segment, and then we're going to post another one so you guys, whoever didn't send a story or whatever, if you guys are new, you guys could send your scary stories and we could read them in one of our next videos.
I had a
Okay. So before we get this started, we have more stickers if you didn't get a chance to enter our giveaway. But the last time we mentioned it, we said to mention our latest video. But this time you guys don't have to do that because a lot of people don't have Instagram. And it's just like this whole thing. So if you guys want stickers and our little goodie bags that we're going to make you guys for a giveaway, we have more. So comment spooky season if you guys want one.
Yes, and then also whoever did mention us and everything, we do have your name. So we're going to...
You're going to have until the end of this month.
Yeah, we're going to like collect everybody till the end of this month. And at the end of the month, we're going to send all our like giveaway gifts. So if you guys already did it, we'll let you know. We'll hit you up if you won. And then you'll just send us whatever we need.
All right, let's shut up and get into it.
Yes, let's read these scary stories, bitches.
Right. Story number 1. My tío was fighting with his brother late at night. By the way, his dad died a few months before, I think. Then they could see a shadow from the door creak of a human. And then his dad's socks. And then they could hear footsteps like if someone was going to come in the room, and they just waited there. And then they heard their dad's voice, stop fighting. Then they walked away. My tío and his brother were so spooked out that they didn't fight again.
What the
Bitch, so I would have been like, I'm done. I'm like, no fighting.
I would have been like, see ya, pa.
Right. No more fighting.
Fuck, no,
That's
bitch. Imagine just
scary.
randomly hearing like, stop. Oh, I don't even want to say it, bitch. I feel like I'm going to hear it.
Oh no.
I'm like, oh, fuck no. Ew,
what the fuck?
Okay, so the next one is, I was in Nicaragua. I was around like 7 or 8. I was asleep in the room with my mom. It was nighttime, and I heard something, and I heard like a Jack in a Box. And I don't have one, and the TV was off, and when it opened, it screamed so loud that I covered my ears. Oh, the thing.
Yes, the box.
I was
thinking about my fat ass was thinking about food.
That's why I laughed, because my fat ass thought about food first, and then I realized, oh, the little...
Bitch, I was like, a Jack in the Box? I was like, there's a sound for that?
Dude,
but fuck no, imagine you just didn't think. Oh.
That's fucking scary.
I remember those shits used to scare me.
They're creepy.
I don't know if this scares you guys, but my dad brought me one, like the little box.
Bitch, no.
I didn't even fucking finish. My dad brought me the little box that has like the ballerina inside.
Oh.
And it, the music box, and those shits creep me out. Like, I'm so scared. Yeah. I have one, and I told my dad that. I was like, it's scary, but thank you. And he's like, why are you scared of it? And I was like, I'm sorry.
I always hear people say like something that just turns on by itself, like it just starts dancing and shit. I'm like,
oh, I have a scary story that happened to me in Mexico personally. It was back in 2021 in July when my whole family went to Mexico. We were there for 3 weeks, and the last week we were staying there, I was in the living room just on my phone, and where I was sitting, it was also near the kitchen entrance. Keep in mind that it's like 3, almost 4 in the morning, and I couldn't fall asleep. And it was pitch black, but the hallway lights were the only ones on. My nephew, who is 4 at the time, kept coming out to put a video for him to watch on his phone. The last time he came out, he told me, "Tío, voy para el baño." I replied with, "Okay." Just a few seconds later, I hear the bathroom door open. I was calling his name. Ian, but the bathroom light was still on. I could hear tiny footsteps running. I also felt like someone was watching me. I turned to look at the kitchen entrance. It was pitch black, but the light from the hallway, you could see just a little bit inside. When I looked, I saw a shadow figure of my nephew just standing there. I got chills. That's when my nephew came out the bathroom. I absolutely was freaked out. I even told him if he came out and went to the kitchen. He said no. I turned back to look at the kitchen entrance, and the shadow was gone. I go on with being on my phone. I feel like I was having my hair being pulled. I turn and there's nothing there. My family believes that since we only came once a year, the house becomes haunted or spirit feels welcome in, since no one stays there till a year later.
Fuck, no, that's scary.
I'm gonna own this shit.
No, literally.
I'm gonna walk up myself.
That's scary, the hair pulling.
Bitch, imagine.
Yeah.
I've actually happened to me before. Like I remember one time.
Happened.
I know. I woke up and I remember I had a dream of like some monsters and shit. I was a kid, and I remember I was like, monsters aren't real, monsters are real. And I laid back down, bro, and I felt like someone was holding my head up.
Oh no.
Like literally, like someone was literally holding my head up, and I looked back, and literally like behind my bed it was a wall, but like, fuck no, bitch. No.
I had. Fuck. I give up. I have had someone like pull my hair, and then I look and there's nothing there. I don't know if I mentioned it in the last one, but one time I felt like not pulling, but like someone playing my hair.
Play with your hair.
And I looked back and there was no one there, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And I
that
was
gave
like,
me escalofrío on the back of my head.
Sorry, I was like in elementary.
The piojos. Fuck.
But you heard it all.
Okay. This one says, so basically I was home alone and my brother had just left home to go to the gym. And I naturally went to my room and watched Netflix. A few moments go by and I started to hear my brother call my name. I screamed what to him because my door was closed. No answer. He called me again and I got so annoyed I opened the door and yelled what again? And nobody answered me. So I texted my brother saying, "Why are you calling me from downstairs? What's going on?" And he said he wasn't home.
No.
What the fuck?
No, that's fucking scary, dude.
You know what I've heard? I don't know if you guys heard this, but they say like D words like to go disguise themselves as little kids because little kids you're like so quick to tenerle confianza because you're like, oh, it's a little kid, and so you right away are like, it's a little kid ghost or whatever. But those are the D words, so y'all need to pray.
What the fuck?
But that wasn't a little kid. That was a little brother. But they can mimic people that you love because you'll be like, oh, you'll trust them.
You'll be easy to respond.
That's fucking scary, dude.
Fuck
the D words.
No. Yeah. Okay. So the next one says, so about a year ago, I had just been talking to one of my friends with my new puppy sleeping on my leg. I got tired, so I hung up and I went to sleep. I wake up like at 3 a.m. to my puppy staring at me. And I got so creeped out and I went to the restroom, and I keep in mind I kept having nightmares and got sleep paralyzed one time. But by the time I came back, my puppy was sitting on my bed facing the door.
No.
And I lay back in my bed and my dog was now in her bed laying but keeps looking around my room. I told her to stop as a joke and she got up and I told her to sit, roll over and bark. And she listens to everything and she did not know anything of these before. I stayed up till 6 a.m. but fell asleep with my puppy falling asleep too. Oh, this puppy fell asleep too. And I woke up to me getting pushed off my bed, feeling like a human pushed me. Oh. And see my dog staring right down at me. I got so creeped out and I heard my name getting called. I ran to my sister's room to tell her everything, and she gets mad at me but lets me sleep in her room for a few more hours. While my puppy in the other room, I woke up to me getting called again. It sounded weird. It sounded like my uncle from Mexico, which I haven't seen in years at this point. I'm up around 10 a.m. and check on my dog. She was sleeping, thankfully. I ended up cleansing her with an egg and bought an evil eye bracelet, but put putting them on her to the next day, she's back to normal. I hope none of this happens again. I'm truly scared by thinking about it, but now a year later, she's healthy and we are happy. My dog still doesn't know these tricks, and I just hope she doesn't get possessed ever again.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, that dog got possessed.
Because she said that the dog didn't know any of those things before she even told her.
Like, just the way it was acting, that dog got possessed.
That's
dude.
fucking scary.
Bitch, there's something, it's already enough as it is, like, people getting possessed, but bitch, when like fucking animals get possessed, it's like, really?
I don't even
like, what did the dog do?
Because it's the thing, like,
I'm sorry, that is so funny, but that's so funny.
Scary.
The thing that got me was the fact that her dog was just like staring at her. Like,
I would have been scared. I was like, get the fuck out of my room.
I would have been like, you're running the fuck away. Go find a family.
Like, imagine your dog's just looking at you like,
ew. I don't even have a dog, but that's just scary, bro. Like, I could.
That's
you know what
scary.
you know what dog I imagine? A fucking Chihuahua.
No, me too.
That's the first dog I imagine.
You probably have a Chihuahua.
I don't know why I imagined what are those canine or baby canine?
Bye.
I don't know what I
thought about was a
imagined.
Chihuahua with their eyes. Oh fuck no, bitch, that's scary as fuck.
That is scary, but thankfully she hasn't gotten possessed since
That web one, the fucking evil eye bracelet worked, bitch.
No, literally.
Fuck.
I would have threw the whole dog away, bitch.
I know. I'd be like, sorry.
I'd
Sorry
have
for the
been like,
lies.
baby, you need to get exercise. What?
You know how they
Exercise?
cut- Oh.
An exorcist.
I was like, what? Okay. Oh, bitch, that shit was scary. That's the first one that actually got me. Fuck.
Yeah, that one was creepy. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so my grandma's dad was living in a little trailer or whatever, and he was outside listening to music and stuff, and all of a sudden he heard loud laughs in the air, and he started cussing the witch out and stuff. Then it went away. Wow, we jumped right into it talking about the witch. Okay, so then it went away, and he was scared a little, so he went inside, and then he was in the trailer, and he heard like a bird beak pecking at the window, and he started cussing at it again, but then it stopped after a few minutes. Then he went to sleep or whatever. The next day he felt cursed, so he called someone to like sage the house or whatever, and the lady said put buckets of paint outside, and I swear my grandma said a whole bunch of rats came out of the house. He had to put more buckets outside, and that's when everything stopped, and he was fine. But then he died a few years later, and I think he was young, like 30 something. And she put La Lechuza.
Yeah, when she said
Oh
the
my God.
owl, I mean the bird and the witch, I was like, La Lechuza.
No, talking about that was you guys know that babysits, and she was playing a song by Dora, and it's like La Lechuza La, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like,
You never knew that?
no,
What do you mean?
I didn't know that, because that's not
That
what
she was singing that?
Yeah, no, like I never heard that song.
You never heard that song? It's not just
No.
from Dora either.
No. I think I've heard the song, but just not from Dora, because that's not what you call an owl. An owl is a tecolote.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why they call it
A
La
lechuza?
Lechuza.
They're different species.
A lechuza is a witch. A tecolote.
It's a witch owl though.
Yeah. Why the fuck would Dora be singing that shit?
Because that shit's a witch.
Let me find. That's just probably plotted.
Oh, the little man is a witch?
Well, no, he's a wizard.
Oh. LOL.
But the owl, she's saying La Lechuza dice sh, meaning her, like she's saying shh. So she, meaning Dora's creepy, bitch, because La Lechuza, bitch, that was the little owl that was singing to Dora. That's creepy though.
That is, because I was like, it should be El tecolote.
Because they're telling shh, like when they go back past the wizard. That's creepy. I never thought of it like that.
Yeah, what the fuck? I'm
So
like,
that owl in Dora was a fucking witch.
Yeah.
Oh.
TV
No.
shows are fucking.
That's what the wizard isn't a witch male version of wizard.
I have no
Yes.
idea.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
You're a wizard, Harry.
The way he was
I
like,
want to be a wizard.
Okay.
Sorry. From Harry Potter.
bitch, remember, wait, sorry.
Something
random.
about La Lechuza scares me. I was in Utah. Let me tell you guys. I was in Utah earlier this year, and we went to a fucking graveyard with my cousin's husband's little sisters. We went to a graveyard, and I heard an owl, and I was like, nah, bitch, we gotta go. We gotta fucking go.
You guys went for fun?
Yes, they were like, let's go.
Whenever you told me, like, bitch, I was like, what the fuck?
And they were like, let's go to the graveyard. And I was like, this is not fun. I was shooting bricks. I was like, y'all are crazy.
No.
I was going to sleep, and I see somebody watching me inside my house. So I checked where he was watching me, and I thought it was my two brothers, but they were at my auntie's house, and I was the only person home. And my grandma came, and she said there was somebody on the camera, and it was an old man just watching me so I can go to sleep. and it was 1 a.m. What the fuck? That's
Bitch.
scary and creepy. That old man was probably beating his meat too, babe.
He probably was. No.
Bitch, no, that's just creepy.
It's creepy
Y'all be
as
thinking
fuck.
old people are innocent. They're
No,
the
they're
most
not.
fucking disgusting little
Bitch.
things.
That's
Them
fucking
motherfuckers is
creepy
horny.
as
They haven't
fuck.
got some in a fucking minute.
I would have screamed, told my parents, called the cops, bitch, got me fucked up.
It's no way we could not stay scary, bitch, because we always have to say something funny. Even
Baby,
the last one.
I have to make myself
It's because
laugh.
we have to make ourselves laugh, like distract.
Shut up, bitch, because it's me.
Yeah,
It's not
we have
even
to
you.
like distract something because
That's why when we go, I think we said in the
Scary
last
part?
one, yeah, if someone likes to be with me because I have to make myself laugh
She
so
makes
I
me
can
laugh.
feel better. And I'm like trying to make myself feel better. And this motherfucker is just laughing at my
like,
fucking ass.
So funny, like, because bitch, I get scared.
Like, homie, really?
But anyways, okay. So basically, about 1 year ago, I was sleeping and had a dream about my brother getting into a car crash.
Oh.
Then the next day, I was getting ready for my soccer game, and my mom gets a call, and my brother got into a car crash.
No.
I was shocked and scared, and has something similar happened to you guys? Yes, because he's mean like has the dream came true.
Yes, all the time.
Yeah.
And I hate it because you
That's
like
fucking scary though.
I hate
like,
it 'cause you're, like,
as
see
bad
it
as
coming.
a car crash.
Baby, it's
Yeah.
a blessing. Don't be scared of it.
yeah, no, but the thing
Embrace
is
it.
like you see it coming and you're like, should I say something like or
You should.
But I usually don't. It's bad.
I
just
do.
Say it,
I say everything.
But most of the time,
Fuck.
that's not true. Like, I dream about bad shit, but that bad shit doesn't happen
Yeah.
to those people. You get what I mean?
Oh,
I,
yeah,
I
yeah.
dream good shit.
I don't dream a lot, but when I do,
Oila? I'm not saying I dream bad shit all the time, but the bad shit that I do
Yeah.
dream, it doesn't come true. So that's why I'm
Usually-
like, I can't really relate.
But the thing with me, like usually when I dream
That's
bad
scary.
shit, it's mainly about myself. So
That's
I
fucking scary.
That's why I always walk around with hella anxiety because I already know. Like I feel like I always have hella dreams, and like I'm like, which one's gonna happen today? Like, because they don't happen like the day after. They just happen like in events, and then I hit like, oh shit! Like I literally saw this already. It's bad.
So when I was around 6 or 7 years old, I remember sleeping in the living room with my older sister after watching a movie, and it was only me and her alone in the living room. I remember waking up and looking at the hallway door that connects to our kitchen, and I remember seeing like an old man. I wasn't sure if I was dreaming or imagining seeing him, but I remember I was wide awake but also tired. But I remember seeing him in the doorway as I tried to ignore it because I wasn't sure if he was there or not. But I tried to fall asleep and I couldn't. I kept looking at him and I looked right at my sister who was sleeping on my right. She was still asleep, but I looked back to the old man. Of course, he was still there. So I turned around. So now I'm facing the wall of my living room and drifted off to sleep. Now I'm around 11 years old. So time goes by. I'm around 11 years old and I'm in the living room alone and about to fall asleep. I was scrolling on TikTok and I remember I was alone. Like no one was with me and I was alone in the dark. I was facing the wall on my TV. The wall on my TV. I remember someone called my name behind me. It was an unknown voice that I never heard before. And I turned around and there was no one there. So I turned back facing my phone and ignoring it because I know that I was dreaming. Something weird is that my cousin and older sister, she was the same one who slept with me in the living room. They were sleeping in our basement. We have two sides. One side is like a hangout bar with a lot of space and the other was our laundry side. And my cousin was sleeping and she woke up and saw two pairs of old feet like in front of her face. When she told me, that's all I could think of the old man when I was like 7 years old. What the?
He took you?
No, bitch, that's not even funny. I flipped shit.
I flip shit. Oh my fucking god, bitch! I got scared myself. But I don't know why.
She's a bitch. I'm over here like scared reading this
you
shit.
moved the fucking phone.
I know he was moving. Bitch, if I was that cousin, I would be like, what the fuck? And then the fact that like she saw the old man and then the cousin's talking about the old feet. Bitch, no, that's literally that man. And now he's not haunting you. He's haunting your fucking cousin.
Baby, he's haunting the whole family.
And it wasn't even like not too long after.
It's just me on the phone like this.
Yeah, it's literally pointing up. It's pointing up.
Wait, what?
The phone is
The
like.
phone is like this.
Oh.
You're lucky I don't have the headphones on. I would have been creeped the fuck out. I feel like that's what's helping me, like not being too scared because I don't have the headphones on.
I know because I could barely hear you guys.
Jalissa!
That was a good one, bitch.
Because I feel like the first time like we heard literally the story right in our ears.
I'm
You're not scared?
I know this bitch is
Are you not
not
scared?
What?
Because I feel like what scared me most, like when we did our first episode, was the fact that I heard it right in my ears.
Like
the
so
stories.
clearly.
Yeah, like right now,
I
like
can see
we can hear it, but
clearly
like
now the rain.
Like
Okay.
because you're hearing it more clearly than us, like right here, like you're literally like that's all you're hearing, so you're not scared.
Not really.
because that's what I feel like that's what's helping me. Like I don't hear it right in my ear. Because I feel like
I feel like I get you. Like,
You zone it out a little bit
Yeah.
when you're not having the headphones
that's
on.
why I zone it out. Like I'm like fuck. Like try not to think about
yeah,
it.
because like I can only hear you guys like no background.
Yeah, that's why.
That's fine.
Yeah, she said let me fix the
Okay.
the double D's.
Do you want to suck on there? Anyways, I was
Damn.
sleeping.
There you go.
All right.
I was sleeping and I started crying and floating in the air. My mom came.
Fuck.
Oh, what?
My mo-
Floating?
Floating.
No.
Okay, say it again.
Okay.
Yeah, the explanation so funny.
I'm
Okay.
scared.
Okay. I was sleeping and I started crying and floating in the air. My mom came in because she heard me crying. She started praying and I stopped. After she stopped praying, I started again.
Oh, no.
Nah, babes, you need to get.
You were possessed, honey. They were taking
I had
you.
no
Babe,
words.
did you throw up in your mouth? What the fuck?
I had no words.
No,
because
bitch. Imagine
no,
you wake up and you're just floating.
Bitch.
Oh, hell nah.
Imagine. Oh fuck.
No.
And you go back down. And you're like, okay.
Dude,
That's scary, bitch.
fuck her.
No, bitch.
Imagine
No.
The
Sing the
mom?
That's why. Oh, my mom would have. Oh, bitch.
Dude, my mom would have been freaky.
My
My mom would have called the padre.
Yeah.
No, now I saw the thing says sin.
Yeah.
Bitch, tell me. I don't know if you guys saw
Sin.
it, but in one of our scary stories, I was talking about like the D word and shit, and then someone's like username was like Satanist, something like that, and then they were like, the devil is so beautiful and this and that. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh hell no!
Like they were like, the
scary.
devil's so good and he's so like beautiful. I was like,
No.
and they're literally
Comment?
yeah, their username was literally like Satanist 6, like something like that. I was like, get the fuck out of the comment
No.
section, bitch.
No, I don't
That shit
want those people
that shit was
watching our
scary.
videos.
Oh my god.
Dwayne, fuck out my comment section.
One day when I was younger, I was watching a movie called Rapunzel at night. Then my sister told me the witch in the movie was real, and of course I believed it. Later on, I had to go to bed. While I was in bed sleeping, I felt someone laying down in bed with me. I thought it was my mom, but I realized my mom won't stay up this late, and I felt really bad energy. I knew that because the time I went to sleep was like 2 a.m. or so. I felt her hands on my arm. I could feel everything. I was scared but tried to be brave and decided to turn around. But I couldn't move at all, and neither could speak or yell. Like my lips were closed. And I thought my lips were dry. Mood. And I tried to make it soft with my tongue from the inside. It didn't work at all. A few minutes later, she got up and disappeared. That was sleep paralysis, babes.
Definitely.
No.
One time, me and my friend were in Mexico. We were driving at night and we were just having a normal convo. When all of a sudden, we see a lady with a white dress run across the road. When I looked back, no one was there. It was that one bitch.
La Llorona?
Yeah, I forgot her name. For a
Imagine
second.
just seeing someone just run across and you're like,
Dude, the way that I would shit myself, but I
no
would
way,
not.
you would have probably screamed. Like if I was driving, you'd be like, Esteban! Because you always do that like, when you see someone in front of
she
me.
would have
Oh,
seen
yeah.
it right away, and I would have been like, "What? What happened?"
Yeah, she would have
Yeah.
gripped the shit out of my arm.
Dude, imagine seeing that bitch. If I saw that bitch, I would cry.
If Balbuena saw it, that bitch, he would have fucking.
Yeah, they
ran
were
her
No
the
way,
over.
he would
car.
have just sped through. No, but
She ran across the road. Yeah, it was that bitch.
And she gotta find them kids. This was when I was around 5 in Mexico. I was with my cousins and we were going to El Arroyo, which is which.
It's like a arroyo. Isn't that like a waterfall or like something with water?
No.
Yeah.
Why does this always happen? Last time we heard some shit too during the scary stories, bitch.
Baby, you're the soldier. Go home, look.
No, bitch. I don't like
Someone
that.
threw the trash away.
I'm so sorry, babe.
I don't like that. I don't like
No.
this.
No.
No, Chrissy, wake up. I love it,
I was
love
thinking
it,
that
love
too. I was about to sing it with you.
Okay.
So good. I'm sorry.
This
Oh.
was when I was, wow, puta. This was when I was around 5 in Mexico. I was with my cousins and we were going to El Arroyo, which was behind my grandparents' house, but to get there we have to go through a little woods. But that was but that last time we went, we found a little blue truck with so much water gallons in the back of it. And so my cousins had the smart idea of going to touch it, and we all had told him not to, because it felt off, because it was pretty close to the house, so we would have heard it arrive there. Anyways, he went to go touch the gallons of water, and once he did, we heard this woman yelling with everything she had, and it was as if she was crying too. And she was yelling, "Ay, mis niños!" Ah, chingue su puta madre. And you know, everyone has heard about La Llorona, but we never thought it was true until that day. We all ran back home, and nobody had heard her yelling. And nobody had heard her yelling on the kids. Only the kids. Oh, like the adults.
Only,
didn't hear.
yeah, only the kids. What
Yeah.
the
Maybe because they were
fuck?
gonna kill. I mean, she was gonna snatch them.
Yeah,
kids.
she was
That's
gonna
crazy. The
fucking
fact that
grab
like
him, dude.
only certain
She was-
people can hear certain.
She was about to
things.
pull the fucking scorpion. Get over here!
Right, what the fuck was that?
Do you know what I'm talking about?
It was just so random.
Oh, I said. What did I say? I said scorpion.
Yeah.
I said it right. Don't fucking play me.
But the way you did that was
just like,
fucking random.
Because that's what he does. It's the
Who?
gamers in Mortal Kombat.
Oh.
And like that's his move. Like he launches into he's like,
That-
get over here.
I didn't get it, bitch.
No, it's
I
just
count.
like literally even with ghosts and shit, like only certain people could see. Like,
yeah, a lot of kids can see ghosts.
like for example,
Kids and dogs.
like for example, let's say like we saw it and she didn't. Like it's just weird. Like the
Yeah.
fact that
Only
we
certain-
I'm
combined-
glad I don't hear or see none of that shit because I'd be scared as
I'll
fuck.
like-
shit my pants.
Oh my
If
God.
I saw that bitch or if I heard that bitch, like in this story, no, bitch, I would have fucking died. Like
my grandma heard her.
my
I'm
grandpa
like, I'm an
heard
adult
her.
now. I'm not a kid.
My grandpa heard
my
her
grandma
when he
heard
was
her,
little.
but my grandma's a bad bitch because
My mom heard it too.
she went to go lavar in El Rio, and my grandma was like, I heard her, but she's like, I gotta keep washing. She's like,
She
these
said,
clothes
"Lava?
ain't gonna
Wash
wash
themselves?"
themselves.
Yeah, my grandpa.
She's like, you know what?
She's like, "Pero
help
ayúdame."
me with
And
these
then I'll
clothes,
help
and then I'll
you.
help you look for them kids.
I'm not talking about mis nietos. I'm just kidding.
No, but my abuelito heard her when he was little too.
Yeah, my mom heard
I
it a
could
while ago. Like,
do
I
it,
mean,
pobrecita,
years ago.
your mom. Fuck no.
Yeah.
I
was
can't.
shat myself.
The next story says, this isn't much of a scary story, but it's happened to me multiple times where I am unfazed by it. It's that I see the devil watching me from afar in my dreams every once in a while.
What?
No, because that is not okay. You should still be phased by that, baby.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, I'm not phased by my sleep paralysis
But
anymore.
that's a different.
different.
That's the
babes.
devil, baby. And every is it all the dreams?
I don't know. She just said from time to time the devil's watching me from afar in my dreams.
No, bitch. Because
Baby,
I fucking flip shit.
go
I
to
wouldn't be able
church.
You need to
Go
because,
to
bro,
church.
that could be something.
I wouldn't be able to sleep at
Fuck.
Take me to church.
That shit's not even
Fuck.
funny, dude.
It's not, bro. That shit's scary. Mute this bitch.
Jules.
Karina said mute her. Man,
No,
just said mute.
bitch, because I wouldn't be able to sleep at night.
Yeah,
and I
bro,
would go fucking tell the fucking padre, dude. No.
Me too. I'd be like, lávame con agua.
Lávame.
I was gonna say, bendíceme.
Lávame.
She said estoy sucia.
My family was having a carne asada during this time, and all the kids were outside, and I was inside and on FaceTime with one of my friends, and suddenly the power in my whole neighborhood goes out. I was the only one inside when I hear little kids laugh from my living room. I was the only person in the house. All the kids were outside. Fuck no.
I got the chills
That's
once you
when
said the
run.
kids.
Wait, they heard what? I don't know why I zoned out right when they heard.
He or she was the only one inside the house, and everybody was outside, and the whole neighborhood lights went out, and she or he was the only person inside and heard little kids laughing, but all the kids were outside, and they heard it in the house. So they were hearing little kids laughing in the house while the power went out and everyone was outside. That's
The
fucking
way I would have
creepy.
shat myself.
Fuck.
I'm like, who the fuck is in here? And
would've
then you realize no one else is in there, bitch. No.
I would have
Yeah,
ran.
I would have went outside and be like, who the fuck is fucking with me? No, bitch.
I would have
No.
cried to the person on FaceTime I was with.
Right.
On FaceTime. Right.
Because they were on FaceTime.
I would be like, you heard that shit, bitch?
No,
I know you heard that
that's
too, shit, bitch.
scary. Oh.
I think I had dyslexia.
Kind of.
I know you.
What?
I'm trying to process what I said because I thought I had a little dyslexia, but I don't think I did.
Because you said something funny.
I said it like backwards.
Funny.
She said funny.
Okay. This kind of connects to my grandma. Sorry. This kind of connects to my grandma's haunted ass house. One night, my dad went to use the bathroom and seen his brother, one of the uncles that moved with his baby mama and child, sitting in the living room, crossing with his arms, looking down, and my dad says in Spanish, "Your woman kicked you out?" And no response. The next day, my dad asked my uncle why he slept on the couch, and he said he never slept on the couch. And
What
he'd been
the
sleeping in
fuck?
his room the whole night. Basically, there's ghosts imitating relatives.
Oh fuck no! Because if
That's scary.
that is scary. Like imagine you're like you thought your uncle was there and you asking me like, bitch, I was never on the couch.
No.
Like what the fuck?
Because then you start tripping, you think you're going
You-
crazy.
yeah.
But in reality, it's just fucking ghosts or...
Oh, maybe. That's true. He could have been sleepwalking, but still, bitch. Like imagine.
That's scary.
Like obviously you don't think about that at that instant. Like you're just like, I saw you on the couch and you told me
No.
you're not on the couch. Like
That's scary.
what the fuck are you talking
I've
about?
But do
never
you
been
not
tripped
listen
out
to
that
what he
bad.
said?
What?
One of the uncles that moved out with his baby mama and his child. So that doesn't that mean that he wasn't living there?
The way that
Oh.
she explained it made it seem like they were living there because
Yeah.
was like, I asked him and the next thing he said, no, I was in the room sleeping.
Oh,
It's not like the
I don't know.
I don't
That's
know.
creepy.
But either way, that's fucking creepy.
That's weird.
Okay, this is about my ex uncle and his story. One night, my uncles went to play. They had their own banda and
Alright.
came to my grandma's house late. My uncle asked my ex uncle if he wanted to stay the night because he lives an hour away. My ex uncle said, yeah, he'll stay the night, but I'll rest in my car. So it was past midnight, and ex-uncle felt something off and looked next to him, and there he had seen a shadow figure standing right in front of the window, putting its hands on the window, trying to look in. My ex-uncle then turned on the car and got the fuck out of there. From then on, he would drive straight back home after the bite. He said, bitch, I'm not staying here no more.
Trauma.
Bitch, that's fucking, imagine you're just in your car resting, you just see,
no. Bitch, I
would
leave
shat
too.
myself right
I'd be like,
there.
you know what, that's it, I don't care if I live an hour away. Bitch, bye. That's it.
fuck no. The way I would have turned that shit on real quick and left too.
Like, vámonos en chinga, güey. There was this one time where my cousins were sleeping over and we were in my sister's room. Behind the door, you can see the stairs to go down. I sat in the first step trying to scare them. Didn't work. And I went back inside the room. Couple minutes passed. My cousin points out there's a little girl on the steps. And we all look. And there's a little girl. Can't see her face because her hair was in the way. And she was wearing an old white dress. Okay. After everyone started to hide. And we never saw the little girl again.
Little girls scare me.
Yeah, that's just
It's the fact that she was on the stairs trying to hide them, and then they're like, "There's a little girl right there, bitch. That's fucking scary. I would have fucking ran." Oh, she
yeah,
was
that's
like
scary.
Like The Grudge.
Yeah, I thought.
I scared my brother like that a lot.
Really?
Because I used to wear like little princess gowns, and then
you walk around the house, you're like,
yeah. So and I wouldn't turn on the lights. I don't know why. So I would go get water. My hair would be like this. I'll pinche greño that, and he'd be like, "What the fuck, bitch? You look like the fuck, like the Grudge."
No, bro, Thea would always do that. She'd go in her closet, she'd put her hair down, and she would come scare us.
I used to love fucking with them.
She would always do that shit. I'm like, bitch, you don't make my fucking.
I'll do it again tonight, baby.
One time, me and my family were doing a fire, and they all went inside after it was done. Me and my cousin stayed on the trampoline, and it was like fall time, so there was leaves and everything. We were looking at the stars when all of a sudden we hear leaves, like if someone was running, and it was dark, maybe like 11 in the night. And it was on the side of the house, and we went to go check the gate. The gate was closed, and no one was there. And once we turned our back, it did it again. We didn't understand what it was, so we ran inside. That's scary.
That's like, oh,
but then like, what if it's a rat?
Yeah. True, but bitch, in the moment you don't think like that.
Nah, but then you know a fucking rat is gonna make a
raccoon, a possum.
I don't know, but that's scary.
You
know,
but just hearing noises in general, you're just like, what the fuck?
I'll hear I hear a noise and bitch I get fucking scared.
What? I remember sometimes in the middle of the night I just be laying down. All I hear is like a plate like fall. Like,
I fucking hate
like
when that shit happens.
Them in like the drying thing, like the little.
Yeah.
And then they fall a little bit, and like they get comfortable.
I'm like, they get comfortable. They're like, bitch, yeah, but bitch, that should be scary. It'd be like 3 in the morning. It was like, I'm like, what the fuck?
It's out of nowhere. It's like, all right, who's fucking with the plates? And they just fuck with themselves.
Yeah.
I'm like, who's fat ass one cereal?
But it's so weird that they do that. Like the plates, literally hours later, the plates will.
Like literally, my mom would be doing this shit like 10 at night before she goes to sleep. 3 in the morning, they fucking move.
It's like,
all
what
of a sudden,
fuck?
like.
Doesn't go to sleep without doing that.
Yeah, like she'd have to be there, and then the next morning she'll put them back. But I'm like, bitch, like all of a sudden you want to move like fucking hours later.
It's weird.
It. Like
doesn't
you're dry now. And
yeah, it doesn't happen in that moment until after, and it's just like, what the fuck,
like,
bitch?
Oh, see?
Like, ¿quién está? Okay, the next one says, one time I was trying to sleep and I started hearing this loud ringing, and when I began to close my eyes, I got this image in my head and I wasn't able to open my eyes. When I finally opened my eyes, I like gasped for like air. And when I went to check the time, it was 2:53. I don't know if it was real, but I told my friend and she said it sounded like if la muerte se me subió.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Well, that's what it's called when you get sleep paralysis.
Yeah.
That's what it's called.
Yeah.
That's scary.
I can't.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
You do not want to experience sleep paralysis, bitch.
No.
I hope I never.
I'm glad I've never
experienced
experienced it.
Because I've
I don't
shit
wish it
myself.
upon you guys.
No,
I don't wish it
never.
upon anybody because that shit's so bad. No, I've never had it like Alondra when she said her story, bitch. That shit scared the fuck out of me.
Oh yeah, her scared me.
Does it only happen like when you're sleeping?
It happens. I people say it's only when you sleep on your back, but it happens like anywhere.
That's
like I be
so
sleeping on my
false
side
because I always sleep on my back sometimes.
I
Me
sleep
too,
on my
but when I
side.
think about it, I move because I begin.
No, and then
scared.
also like they say like if you sleep on your back or if you sleep towards a reflection like a TV or a mirror, like that's also. But that's what they say. But it happens anywhere. Like you could be like I don't know. It
That's
happens in
so
different
wrong
positions.
because I sometimes sleep towards looking at my TV and I sometimes look. I sometimes lay on my back and no, nothing.
Yeah,
it doesn't happen.
It's literally right in front of my bed.
It just depends on the person. I feel
I
like.
feel like it's just most likely to. I mean, not most likely, but like more chances, but it doesn't happen
I think
to
it
everybody.
happens
Yeah.
more if you already get sleep paralysis.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, bitch, I don't even know when I started getting it, but that shit was horrible. I don't want it anymore.
It was late at night. I had barely got out the shower. It was around 1 or 2 a.m. and I was watching YouTube in my room. I got thirsty, so I went in the kitchen. I got a cup and served myself some water. Keep in mind, I didn't turn off any of the lights. I didn't turn any of the lights on because everyone was sleeping already. So I just had the flash on my phone. I was standing by the table drinking my cup of water. I go ahead and set my cup down and my cup started to move.
Oh,
I
yeah,
got my
bitch.
ass and ran to the motherfucking room and started listening to Alabaré, 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 Alabaré. Church
No,
song.
because
Damn,
the way I would
Prima.
have like, I'm not thirsty no more. I'm like,
Nah,
nope.
because
No,
I start
literally.
singing when, babe, the way you said, don't.
sorry.
But no, I start singing, dude.
I'm like, thirst quenched, bitch.
One time, me and my sisters were home alone because my parents were out and about doing I don't know what. But some person started like banging on the door for his dear life. When I tell you, me and my sister almost shat our pants because it was like 8 p.m. Anyways, he starts banging on the door. My older sister and I look out the window because we're like, at this time, who the fuck is gonna be banging on our door?
Right.
Like, that was so what? Like that. So we check and it's an old ass man. What's up with these old ass men?
No,
What
literally,
the
it's these old
fuck?
ugly
Like
ass
that bitch,
men.
like that bitch was arrugado and shit.
That's
Anyways, me and my
Fuck.
sister do not recognize this man at all. So we get scared. Like, what the fuck is he gonna do to us?
right.
So we like start talking to him through the door because we're not gonna open that shit. We're not stupid.
Right.
Don't even talk.
So
to
we
him.
asked like, who the fuck are you? And he asked if my dad was home, and he didn't.
Ooh.
He didn't just ask. He said like my dad's full name, so we knew that he knew him. And my dad, that him and what the fuck? It's because wow, that him and my dad knew each other
Oh.
somehow. And me and my sister look at each other because my dad has done some shady shit. So we tell him like, no, our parents went out, and they were like, what do you want? What do you want though? Well, tell him when he comes back. And I kid you not, he said just to tell him that he was there and he wants to talk. So me and my sister are like, what the fuck is your name? Because how the fuck is my dad supposed to know without a name? And he said, oh, hell no, with the most evil smile after, and he just laughed and walked away. And we tried looking out the other window to see if he left, and this bitch disappeared. The thing is that we told our dad, but he was like, I don't know who the fuck that is. And the next week on our porch there was a box with a dead bird in it. Like the knife was still in the body.
What the fuck?
And I don't know if it was that old man, but it just can't be a coincidence.
Yeah.
can't
It's
be.
been a few months and we haven't heard anything, but that shit freaked me the fuck out. I didn't want to be home alone after like that. After
Fuck that.
for like 3 months, fuck, I got stuck.
Bro,
that.
What the fuck? Because that's too much of a fucking
bitch.
fucking coincidence.
It was
That's
that man.
There's no why. Who else would put a fucking bird in your fucking porch?
That's scary.
no.
The fact that he said, "Oh hell no," and walked away.
But that's
The
scary.
fact that he said what?
Didn't he say, "Oh hell no"? Like when they asked for his name.
No,
They said, "Oh hell no."
Yeah.
Oh me. Sorry.
no.
Hell no.
Oh,
No, but what I was gonna say is scary because the old man knew his name, his full fucking name.
What the
Yeah, the fact that he knew his whole name and he's like, oh, he'll know. Like, no, bitch.
Trying to get revenge.
I
Yeah.
skipped it, by the way, for you.
I know I saw.
Oh,
it.
okay.
Thank you. Okay.
Oh no.
I just remember hearing, "Oh hell no." Okay.
Baby, you're sleeping with me tonight because I'm scared.
Okay. So the next one
Oh.
says.
Oh, he said fuck you and your feelings, bitch.
Yeah, I saw him.
I heard.
I heard.
Okay, so it says, when I was in 7th grade, my middle school had a fast food restaurant. Damn. Oh, right next to it. I was like, inside? I was so jealous.
He was like,
I
damn.
was like, fuck.
Back then they had it. Like,
Really?
I'm dead ass, like my sister. Like,
Cállate.
told me, like,
Uh-huh.
inside the school there was a pizza hut.
Oh,
Fuck
shit.
up, dude.
Anyways.
So I tries to hear like I'm like shut up. She's like
And Julia's like, fuck up, dude.
Okay. When I was in... Okay, ready? When I was in 7th grade, my middle school had a fast food restaurant right next to it that everyone would hang out at. And I was literally like 12 or 13, and I was waiting to get picked up alone because I stayed after school for sports. Mind you, I got picked up when all the people from school had left the restaurant, so I was just there on my phone. I noticed that a dude like 4 tables across from me kept looking at me and smiling, and I was fucking scared. Like, I don't want to be kidnapped today, the fuck mood. Like, seconds later, he comes up to my table. Keep in mind, he looks like he's in his late 40s. Anyways, he tells me I'm so pretty, and me being a 7th grader, I looked up from my phone and said thank you. To avoid the conversation, I looked back down. This man decides to sit down across from me at my own table. Fuck no. And he starts going on and on about how I look hungry and how he should buy me something to eat. I just kept saying no, because what the fuck is this man gonna drug me? Hello? Right. She's smart. But thank God for the couple behind me, because the couple were like, get the fuck away from her. You can see she's uncomfortable. Period. And motherfucker has the audacity to say he's not doing anything wrong. Oh my fucking God, bitch. I just sat there with the couple, and the dude argued, and they eventually kicked the dude out. Anyways, the couple checks if I'm okay. I'm in shock, because if it wasn't for them, who knows what the fuck would have happened. Like, I'm a 4'9", 7th grader who isn't in shape to be fighting a literal child predator. Anyways, a few days later, I'm sitting at another table in this restaurant with my friends, telling them this story, and he walks into the restaurant.
No fucking way.
I froze because I saw him holding hands with a little girl. After that, I never saw him again. What the fuck?
That's so wrong in every way. Fuck no.
Oh my
no.
God.
Ew, that gave me asco.
That literally, yeah. Because imagine him just walking in the. Ew. What?
Knowing why he's holding her hand.
Yeah,
you know?
like, you know why.
I can imagine the feeling she got like when she saw him.
Like, you know.
Yeah, her heart dropped for sure.
Yeah, because okay, even like when anything traumatic happens with someone, like, you just look at them and you're like, bitch, I don't want to see you. Like, you just remember everything.
Exactly. Fuck that shit.
Fuck
Good thing you haven't seen him, but fuck. Hopefully he's in fucking prison. This was last year. I was staying with my mom, and it was just my mom, me, my sister, and my nephew home. So me and my sister were talking about spiritual warfare. How do you say that? Is that how you say it? Warfare. I feel like I said it funny. She said it funny. And shifting realities. I didn't have a phone around the time, so keep that in mind. My sister ended up going to sleep, so she let me play on her phone. It was around 2, so I watched some TikToks. I lost track of time. I needed to use the bathroom, so I got up. And when I was leaving the room, hold on, before I go any further, my mom lived in a 3-bedroom apartment, and my mom was sleeping with her door open for whatever reason. My sister's room was 1 door away from hers. Back to the story. So I left the room and went to the bathroom, which was in between my mom's room and my sister's room. As I'm opening the bathroom door, I see an orange light in my mom's window. I was freaked out, but I did my business and brushed it off. As I'm walking into my sister's room, she was like, I was gonna say we should lay in the living room, but I seen a big white flash from outside the back door, like it lit up the whole room. And we had a huge sliding glass door, so I told her what I seen. After a bit, she went back to sleep, and I was laying on the couch in her room when I seen a big tall shadow of a man in the light shining on the wall. I told them in the morning, and my mom said she seen someone at the end of the hallway. What the fuck?
It's the way all of them fucking saw something.
The way they all saw
something, and it was different, but it was like the same. Fuck no.
That's fucking scary.
That is, because like they gave each different one a different sign, like a different like
she saw the orange, the other sister saw
the white.
The mom saw the man.
So,
the fact that they all did, bro.
Me diste escalofrío.
One time my uncle came home from work at night, like literally, and he had a flashlight, he was flashing in the window, we downstairs.
No, bitch, it's cause I said ew because I looked over there and something moved and I thought I saw a reflection. That's why I got scared. Bitch, I can't. So, Miss Ma'am, can I finish reading this? So, this says, here's my other story. I'll try to make it short. So, me and my 2 sisters are all hanging out. Then me and my other sister, which we call her T. So, me and T went into her room. The window was uncovered. And it was really eerie. And it was really eerie in there. So we went to the window and it seemed off outside, but we ignored the feeling and hung up a blanket over the window. I'm native, laugh my ass off. But we were chilling and we turned on her LED lights and I felt like I was being watched, so we went into my other sister's room. We'll call her A. I laid down by A on her bed and I went to sleep with T, and T also laid down on the floor apparently. T left the room after we went to sleep because she gets sleep paralysis in A's room. Oh shit. But I remember waking up and following T into the living room. Like, I remember. It was so clearly, too. And she says she left the room after I went to sleep, and it was scary. And I like to say I followed a D word.
That's
shit.
fucking scary.
That shit gave me the chills.
You did not follow your sister.
Oh, my God.
I'm scared.
No, that one was scary,
I didn't
bitch.
see the ending coming because I didn't process.
Yeah, I didn't process it either. No.
Ew.
Huh? They were all gonna sleep in one's room, but the other one left because she got sleep paralysis in that room. No, she left, and then the one telling the story thought she followed her.
But she followed. Yeah.
About a year ago when I was 15, I woke up like around 6 for school. So I get ready and I'm done by like 7 something. I go to school, I do everything. I'm in class, I talk to my friends, all of that and everything else. It's the end of school, I'm walking home and I'm alone. And I don't know how or what I tripped on, but I literally tripped over air. Then I wake up in my bed the exact same time and the exact same day. I don't know what happened, but it reminded me of the movie Groundhog Wetter. Is that you?
Wetter.
Yeah.
You believe me or not, it was something weird to experience.
Oh, whether you believe me or not, it was weird too. I thought it was okay, bro.
The movie Groundhog, whether you believe me or not, whether you believe me or not, it was something weird to experience. That's fucking weird. So it's like weird. It happened, but then you like re-woke up. Yeah.
Oh hell no.
But like not really. But like maybe it was just in her dream, but it was just too real to be a dream for her. That's scary. Like she redid her day.
Yeah.
No, I don't like that. I've seen movies like that. It's fucking weird.
No, bro.
Imagine experiencing that. You're like, no, but it's not a dream. Like I fucking did this already.
That's scary.
No.
Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this one, and hopefully you guys like the episodes to come for October.
Oh yes,
I'm
fucking excited.
I'm so excited,
for you guys.
So we'll see you guys in the next one. Make sure you
guys go ahead and like, comment, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Check it if.
There? Can you check how it
Does it look good?
Is there enough
Check,
space on the
please.
sides?
Check.
It's good.
Check it out.
You don't believe me?
No.
All of us. One day when I was younger, I was watching Rapunzel at night. Then my sister told me
The babe.
there's no time to choke right now. I'm just kidding. I could just reread it. Okay.
Oh.
So it was past midnight and my ex-uncle fell asleep. Fuck.
So there was leaves and everything. We were looking at the stars when all of a sudden we hear leaves, like someone was running, and it was dark. Maybe like 11.
I'm sorry.
You saw it too? I told her to look.
I was like, shut the fuck up, Karina.
No, because I noticed the same time as you. No, let me tell you. Because I laughed. She looked at me. She like, and then I was like.
It's because I was looking at him. I was looking everywhere, and all I see is his toes holding onto the crock. And then I was like, don't laugh.
I know. He giggled a little bit, and
like,
it was at the same time that I noticed. So then I giggled because I was like, oh, I think he's laughing to the same thing. I took Karina to look, bitch. I couldn't.
I saw Karina and she was like, bitch. I was trying so hard. Oh my god.
I know. I heard he almost got my balls chewed off by a chickmunk.
That's a scary story.
Like really?
I would be scared.
I'd be scared too. That's very traumatizing.
Really? No.
What? Well, bitch, shut up. You scared me.
Girlfriend's little brother walked in when my girl was giving me head, and my girl kept sucking.
What the
really?
fuck is up with all these stories, bro?
Ay, babe.
Puta verga.
What happened?
You turned on the fire. That's what happened.
Ay.
I'm sorry.
If you drop the
Stop.
Pal buena.
She went off his ass.
Where's the phone?
I'm dead.
Dude, that's igual.